JumpStart IT Academy. Get skilled in IT over a college degree. And you can check out our courses, our books, and also we have coaching available. So anyone that wants to get launched into IT, go to jumpstartitacademy.com. And this article is going to be brought to you by JumpStart IT Academy. And I'm going to be reading this article, which was created by CNBC.com. And these will be as it states, the top 10 most popular tech skills of 2020. Some of you may be surprised by the top tech skills that are going to be mentioned here, some of which I hadn't heard of before. So I'm really excited to get into this article. Let's start reading it. So with the demand for workers with advanced tech skills skyrocketing, many companies are putting more resources into recruiting, hiring, nurturing the right talent to remain in the global competition. That's what you need to pause, okay? It's a competition and it's international, which means that these skills, these IT skills, are portable, are mobile. You can mobilize these skills on any place on the earth. That's what's beautiful and brilliant about living in this time. You're living in one of the most exciting times in history, because in the past, what was it? We were like in a village and there were specialists. You had, and markets were basically restricted to geographical areas. Whereas with technology, you're decoupling locality. You're decoupling that from the specialist, from the skill set. And essentially, you can learn skills and technology that can make you profitable or useful anywhere on the earth. Let's go into this. That means employees willing to put time into developing tech skills may have the upper hand in landing some of the most in-demand roles. What does that mean? That means as a knowledge worker, you got to get your skills up to par, which means that articles like this and information like this that you're going to receive on JumpStart IT Academy will give you an understanding of the skill sets that are required for you to succeed in the future, so that your future can be as bright as your present, or even if your present isn't that good looking in terms of what you deemed your success would be, then your future could be brighter. So, but as technology continues to evolve at a rapid pace, it can be difficult to know exactly what skill sets are necessary to thrive in different fields. That's where I come in. So at the JumpStart IT Academy, my goal is to help you navigate the IT industry, navigate where you should go next, or give you a path for your career or wherever you intend to go, and what's the end goal for whatever it is you seek to do. And with the all these technologies, all these changes that are taking place, you really need a mentor or a coach that can be on the sideline pretty much looking at your career, what your specialty or gift is, and telling you what if you will, what routes to run so that you can make that touchdown and so that you can win the game or you can win in technology. So it says here, one way to find out is to understand people are spending their time learning, which is exactly what Udemy's 2020 Workplace Learning Trends Report aims to do. As a knowledge worker, you gotta always be learning. That's the way I describe it to my students. Always be learning, always be working, always be growing. After analyzing data of more than 40 million users, the online learning platform found that the most popular tech skills people are learning is Python, a programming language. Overall, the report notes that there's a huge interest in learning about artificial intelligence and data science. I did previous articles on what tech skills you're going to need for 2020 in terms of certifications. This is delving more into the bodies of knowledge. So that's what this article is really geared towards. So it can give you a general direction. And then when you start looking at certifications, that's a specific direction. So Shelley Osborne, Vice President of Learning at Udemy, told CNBC Make It that while tech courses tend to be more robust, some of the brief introductory courses can be helpful to those who don't even work in the tech field. And that's the term I use as non-technical professionals, or even leaders who are in other fields who want to understand what technologies are out there and how these changes in technology are going to impact their industry, their department, or their job. These are important things to know. So staying up and in tune with what technology is doing is essentially monitoring the changes that are eventually going to impact whatever it is that you're doing, because technology is pervasive in that You may not be thinking of technology. You may be a non-technical person or in a non-technical position right now, but eventually technology is going to impact that because businesses thrive on technology. We sometimes see these topics trending with executive level leaders who want to better understand their business approach using data science, she said. So these are basically business leaders who are creating decision making models. And what they want to know is they want to understand statistically what's taking place with their business so they can derive that information from what's taking place in their business to be able to make decisions based on the numbers. So that they're making what's called data-driven decisions. So as it becomes easier for companies to parse out data, the need for workers to interpret those data sets is becoming more crucial. Jobs involving data science skills have been named as some of the most promising jobs in the US, according to LinkedIn. Organizations are becoming more data-driven, and that's partly because they're harnessing the power of AI, and there's a need to analyze the process data across all kinds of roles. And Jennifer Ju, who leads the content marketing team at Udemy. Hiring managers are also having an especially hard time trying to fill roles that require skills in software development. Python, JavaScript, artificial intelligence, and cloud computing, which is Amazon Web Services and Google Cloud, and business intelligence, Microsoft Business Intelligence. So what this is telling me is this. This is what I gleaned from this information. They're saying that there is a high demand for professionals, knowledge workers who have these skills, but there is such a low supply. That means that the price of, this is economics here, this is basic economics. So the price of the cost for these employees will go up because there is a low supply of these skilled workers and there is such a high demand by all of these companies, which means that if you're going to take your time and energy and invest it into Python, JavaScript, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, Amazon Web Services, or Google Cloud, you're going to see these salaries or the pay for these types of resources in the marketplace increase. If not increase, they are going to be stable and at a very good rate, which means that these are great skills to have in the marketplace. It makes you marketable and it makes you profitable and very useful for now and into the future. According to a 2019 report from ICIMS, a recruiting software provider, it took companies an average of 55 days to fill a tech role in 2016. In 2019, that number jumped to 66 days. These unfilled roles can cost about $680 in lost revenue per day per vacancy. What you need to understand is this. The need for these skills and technology is there. These companies need skilled workers. What they're waiting for is the skilled worker to show up to them being groomed and ready to take on and tackle these projects that require this eclectic blend of these skill sets, which you as the knowledge worker or potential knowledge worker can put into your brain and make yourself useful to these companies, and they will pay you. And that's a good thing. It's called symbiotic relationship. In other words, a win-win relationship. We're seeing a shift in skills development that requires us to think differently about how we approach talent, said Osborne. In other words, these companies are competing with each other for the top talent. That's what's happening right here. It's a bare knuckle brawl for who can get the top talent in these tech companies. She suggests companies encourage current employees to take classes and develop the essential skills that they lack. What you need to understand is this. What they're telling you is there's a whole lot of opportunity out there. So if there's a whole lot of opportunity out there, if you're scared, why? If you're having some sort of fear, why? If you're hesitant, why? These companies need workers who have these skills and this knowledge. Why not you? So I think the point is you would have to select yourself and say, hey, I'm going to put myself in this group of people to compete for these jobs, because obviously the opportunities are there because they're lacking the supply of resources to choose from. Here are the top 10 most popular skills of 2020 and where workers are leveling up the most. Python, which is a programming language. React, a JavaScript library for building user interfaces. So basically, it's a scripting-based language. Angular, a JavaScript-based open source front-end framework, machine learning, the scientific study of algorithms and statistical models. We're talking about data science, it appears. Docker, an open source platform used to create software packages called containers. And these containers essentially help software to run faster. That's what it does. Django, a Python-based free and open source web framework. CompTIA, a professional tech organization that has 4 IT certification series from entry level to expert. Amazon AWS, a certification that validates cloud expertise using Amazon and Amazon services. Deep learning, a class of machine-based learning on artificial neural networks. I'm actually going to do a separate video on artificial neural networks. It should be a great video. This is information that I really wasn't aware of, this sphere of technology or this area of technology. So I can't wait to do a video on that. It should be exciting. React Native, an open source mobile application framework created by Facebook to develop apps for Android, iOS, web, and universal Windows platform. I hope this article was helpful to you. Let's kind of look at these 10 again. So I hope this article was helpful to you, and I hope it will help you make decisions as far as where you spend your time with investing energy and resources to make yourself competitive in this global economy. Now, this was brought to you by JumpStart IT Academy. You can go to jumpstartitacademy.com, where we have a course called the Fast Track Through IT, where I teach you how to navigate the industry, the top popular certifications that are available, top popular degrees that are available. These are for technical and non-technical professionals, and I help you create a curriculum. I teach you how to learn just about anything you need to know in technology. So if you're a self-starter, this is beneficial to you. If you're not a self-starter, you can take this knowledge, go to a college, and basically create and define your destination in IT, follow it like a recipe, and start competing for these jobs. That's what you can do. That's the fast track to IT. And for those of you who want to basically become shinier or to look better and to stand out from the crowd, and you need a college degree, I got a college degree in 6 months. And I show you how to do that in a course called Fast Track Through College. Just go to jumpstartitacademy.com and you can check out both of those courses. And if you don't know where to go, or you need help making decisions or dealing with a situation involved with professional direction or professional setbacks that you're having, and you need just a clear thought and some advice, you can also sign up for coaching. We have 1 hour and 30-minute sessions, and you can also check out some of my books. I have an audio book, and I also have an ebook called Communicate, Not Communicate, 8 Keys for Leaders and Professionals to Communicate Effectively. If you could just search on Google, it'll tell you what are the top skills that IT professionals need, and you'll constantly see communication, communication, communication. So that's why I wrote that book, so that IT professionals could gear up and be ready so that they can make themselves viable for now and into the future. This is Jumpstart IT Academy. Get skilled in IT over a college degree. I will see you in the next video.